What is going on, guys? I am back with part 3 for this tutorial on how to build a police station. And in this video, we're going to be starting the interior for the building. So the blocks we're going to be using for now is going to be some light gray concrete, blue concrete, white concrete, quartz slabs, quartz stairs, blocks of quartz, iron bars, and I would recommend grabbing a potion of night vision. Alright, so you want to go ahead and start with your blue concrete first. We're going to look at this wall over here to the left. This section of the building is going to be the bathrooms. But what you want to do is make sure to have 7 spaces of blue concrete on this side and on that side. So we already have 3. So we have to place 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go over here. We have 3 once again. So we have to place another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, right here is going to be the doorway into the hallway here, which is going to lead into the bathrooms. We have this wall over here, which is currently white concrete. We're going to be covering it up with blue concrete. So let's go ahead, bring this straight across, and we'll leave it right here on the edge of this white concrete for now. And we'll go ahead and completely fill all of this in with blue concrete. Alright, now let's go ahead and bring up these walls as well. Okay, there we go. So that is going to be a big doorway. I don't know why I made it tall originally, but I still think it looks pretty good. And we're going to have a doorway here into the garage area. But for now, just make sure to do that blue concrete. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue with our blue concrete. We're going to go right on the edge here, leaving 2 spaces in between this glass for the window and then the wall which we're going to have here. So you could bring up blue concrete like that. Then you could switch to your white concrete. We're going to start framing the doorway. So you just want to make sure it's 7 blocks in height. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's bring it over an extra 4. Then on this 4th block, we could bring it down. So it's going to be a 3-block wide doorway. I had it a little bit different at the original build, but that is an older build, so I decided to change it up a little bit. Now you can switch back to your blue concrete and continue filling in the rest of this wall. Alright, there we go. Let's then switch back to our white concrete. We're going to go behind this doorway, and we're going to double it up, so you can just add an extra layer behind it. Okay, now for the rest of this wall, let's go ahead and fill this all in with more white concrete. We'll bring it up 1 extra block higher than the doorway. So you're going to be left with 2 layers of white concrete here at the top. Okay, let's head on over to this doorway before we forget. We're going to do the same thing. So 7 blocks in height. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bring it straight across. And then back down. So there we go. We have that doorway. Now we're going to head back into the garage area here, and we're going to start filling in these walls. Alright, so now for these walls here, make sure you still have your white concrete, and we just want to add 2 layers right next to this garage door first. We'll bring it all the way up until we're just right here. We'll leave it 1 block higher than this garage door. Let's go ahead and double up right above the garage door, and then we'll work our way back down. And then we're in between the 2 here. So it looks like that. let's continue adding 2 layers all the way around. We're going to bring it down again. Okay, then let's go over here to this corner. Once again, add an extra 2 layers. Okay, there we go. That is what we have for this side so far. And we'll go ahead and add 1 extra layer of white concrete on top of this to make it easier to do the ceilings. We'll go all the way around. Okay, so now for this wall, what we're actually going to do is line it up with these sections here in the middle. So we have this section. What we want to do is go over to this wall, add 2. Alright, we'll go over here, line it up, add 2 here. We'll bring this all the way up until we're just right underneath this layer of blue concrete. Now, are we able to delete this? No, we can't. So this is going to be staying. We're not going to be able to see it though after we do the ceilings. So actually, speaking of the ceilings, let's go ahead, add our white concrete. We're going to go on the same layer as this blue concrete or just on the second block of the white concrete here. And completely fill in the ceilings. We'll bring it straight across. And like I said, just go ahead and completely fill it in, leaving 1 space of white concrete above the garage doors. Okay, so now after you add this layer for the ceilings, you should still see some blue concrete here. And all we're going to do is bring a layer of white concrete straight across and between the pillars to cover up that blue concrete. Alright, so now we want to actually add some cool arches to the pillar sections here. So first, we're going to bring a layer of white concrete straight across to the other pillar. So it connects like that. It's kind of like a beam going across. We'll do the same here. Okay. Now, to form the arch, we want to go in the corners. We're going to add 2 blocks here, 2 at the bottom, then 2 back at the top. So we have kind of like a triangle shape. Alright, let's do the same here. So 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here. We'll do that everywhere else. And then, basically all we have left to do for the garage are the floors, which I'm not really worried about quite just yet because it's going to be the same materials that we used here, and I don't have like the quick selection. I could have them in here, but I'm not worried about it. That's all I'm saying. So we just want to bring up all of the walls for the building first, then we'll get to doing all of the floors later. Keep in mind, the basement is going to be going down right here. It's going to turn, then all of the jail cells are going to be down there. Then we're going to have a staircase going up right here, which is going to lead into the second floor. But we'll go ahead and do the bathroom area next. Okay, so for the bathroom areas, the main wall color is going to be the blue concrete. So you could go on the other side here. Make sure you're lined up with the door frame. So right along the white concrete, you could bring some blue concrete straight across to this back wall. You want to do the same thing for this other side. Alright, now for this back wall where the window is, you could go ahead and add an extra layer of blue concrete here as well. But keep in mind, what we actually have to do, we'll delete this and these 3 blocks here. And we're actually going to delete this white concrete. The pillar is on the exterior of the building. So we're actually, well, don't delete that one. We're actually able to delete this so we can make all of the bathrooms the same size. So delete this layer of white concrete until you have 1 extra block remaining here at the top. I'll do it here as well. Alright, there we go. So now you can switch back to your blue concrete and actually just fill all of this in. So you're basically replacing it with blue concrete when it was originally white concrete. Okay, now let's continue filling this wall in with more blue concrete until we meet up with this wall here. We'll do the same on this side. Alright. Now, let's go ahead and just bring all of these walls up. So we'll bring it up to the same height. We'll just meet it up with the blue concrete that we already have. So we'll completely fill all of this in. So I have this wall done. We'll go on this side, do the same thing. Alright, I have that wall done. And we'll go ahead and bring these walls up here in the middle as well. Keep in mind, we still have to do the doorways. Alright, I'll leave this one right here. So at the same height as this blue concrete. We'll do... Here, let's go ahead and fill this wall in. So just wrap around the window. Alright, and then we'll go ahead and fill this wall in as well. Alright, so now you can switch to your blocks of quartz. We're going to go right in the middle. Add 3 like this. So there should be 5 spaces here and 5 spaces here for the bathrooms. We'll go on the other side and do the same thing. Right down the middle. Now, we'll actually go from the inside. We'll carve out a door right here. So I'm just going to have some regular, just the basic Minecraft doors. At the original build, I just had an opening, but I actually want to use the actual doors in this case. Okay, now you can switch to your white concrete. And we just want to make sure we're 1 block higher. So we're leaving 1 block of space in between this window and the ceiling here. And you can add a layer of white concrete for the ceilings. Alright, so I have the ceilings filled in for these bathrooms as well. So now for this wall, what we're going to do is actually bring up 3 layers of blocks of quartz on each side, fill in the top. Right here, we're going to have some blocks of ice. So let's actually just grab that. So blocks of ice, we'll put it right here. And then when we're looking through the ice, it's going to look like it's a mirror. Because we're going to have a toilet here, a toilet over there, the sink here, the sink on the other side. It's going to look like a mirror, and it's going to look really cool. Let's go ahead and continue bringing this up. And there we go. Let's do the same on this side. So 3 blocks of quartz. Fill in the block in the middle. Continue bringing it up. Then we'll fill in that hole with some glass. We'll do all of the furnishings and stuff in the next video after this. After we do those furnishings, we will be done with the police station. Okay, so that is all I'm going to do here for the bathroom area. I guess now that I ended up changing up the doors, I'll go ahead and grab... Maybe we could just use iron doors. I don't want to have to worry about like pressure plates or anything like that. So I'm just going to grab maybe like some jungle doors or something. Now I'll go from the inside. We still have to do the floors. So you know what? Let's actually not worry about doing the doors quite yet. Because like I said, we still have to do all of the floors and stuff. Okay. Now, I guess what we'll do next, we'll start bringing up this staircase for the 2nd floor. After we do that, then we'll go ahead and start digging out the basement. So let's do this staircase next. Okay, so before we actually bring up the staircase for the 2nd floor, there is one thing I actually want to do. So at the original build, I only had the ceiling and floors for the upper level, just 1 layer. So I had the same, like the floors for the upper level for the 2nd floor were actually also the ceilings for this lower level. So what I want to do is actually double that up. And in order to do that, we just have to add an extra layer below these ceilings here for this bathroom area. And then we have to lower this doorway. So I would recommend doing this. So we have this doorway here leading into the garages. All we want to do is add 3 blocks under here. We could delete this layer and replace it with blue concrete. That is all we're going to do. Let's actually double this up as well. That is all we're going to do for this doorway. So that doorway is done. That is adjusted. Now here, we want to bring this doorway down to lead this layer up here. And then we also want to bring these ceilings down. You know what? Yeah, we'll go ahead. Yeah, we'll go ahead and bring the ceilings down as well. So we have this window here. We actually want to make this a 3-block height window, not a 2, or a 3-block height window, not a 4 anymore. So we just want to add 1 extra layer of white concrete there, and then 1 extra layer of blue concrete. Alright, so it's just a 3-block height window now. The last thing we're going to do is add an extra layer of white concrete right underneath these ceilings, and that's it. So a very simple fix, just a simple adjustment, so that we could actually double up the floors and ceilings for the second floor. It's going to make it totally worth it. We'll be able to add more lights. We'll be able to add some carpet in the floors on the second floor and have light shining out. It'll be worth it, trust me. Okay, let's go ahead and fill in the ceilings for these as well. Did I already do that? Hang on. Alright, we got to do this one. So there should be 2 blocks of quartz, and then we have the ceilings here. So we have this ice, 2 blocks of quartz, then the ceilings. Should be like that in every room. Okay, there we go. That's all I wanted to change. No biggie. Now you can switch to your quartz stairs. We're going to start bringing up the staircase for the second floor. We're going to go over here to this corner where the entrance is. We just want to make sure we leave 4 blocks here in the corner, so you can make sure you have your quartz stairs. Place 2 here, right up against this wall with the blue concrete. Like I said, we still have 4 blocks here. Now we just want to bring this up another 8 layers, so including this bottom layer, it's 9 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, whoops, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's go ahead and double it up. So it's 9 in total because we already had that first layer. Okay. Now let's go on the same height as these stairs. And we're going to switch to our light gray concrete. This is going to be the floors for the second floor, which we weren't actually able to do before at the original build. I'll actually, you know what? I'll go ahead and show you. So here at the original build, this is like the old tutorial build. If you look here, we have white concrete, and then we have white concrete here. This is only 1 block thick. Alright, you see, I couldn't add any lights in the ceilings. I wouldn't have been able to add any lights in the floors here because it's only 1 block thick. So now at the new build, we have a layer of light gray for the floors on the second floor. Then we're going to have a layer of white concrete for the ceilings on the first floor. You get what I mean? So it's going to be doubled up. It's going to be better. So now let's go ahead and continue bringing this light gray concrete straight across here. We'll leave an opening where the staircase is. And everywhere else, we'll go ahead and fill in with 1 layer of light gray concrete for the floors. Okay, I just about got the floors done for the second floor. Now what we want to do is switch to our white concrete, and just right underneath that light gray, we want to add 1 layer of white concrete. We'll go ahead and cover up that layer of quartz stairs as well. So just go through, add a layer of white concrete right underneath the light gray. Then we'll start doing the little adjustments for the staircase. And then that is basically it. So then we just have the basement to do, and that'll be it. Then we could, in part 4, we'll be doing all of the furnishings. Let me get this last couple layers. Oh, there's a lot more layers. Okay, hang on. Alright, now we have the ceilings for the first floor done, and the floors for the second floor done. Let me go ahead and grab my potion of night vision. We still have to bring up a staircase for the helipad as well. I forgot about that for the rooftop. Okay, now for the staircase area, we want to actually bring this all back an extra 3 blocks, so we have a big opening here. So we'll delete all of this until we're lined up at the edge of the staircase up here. Alright, so we're going to stop it right here. So we just cut out an extra 3 layers next to this staircase. Got it? Alright, now what we want to do is switch to our quartz stairs. We're going to have one facing in this direction. We're going to curve it together. Keep in mind they're all facing upward. We're going to wrap it around and curve it up against that wall. Let's do it again, except make sure these ones are upside down. Okay, there we go. Looks good. So we'll go under here. This is what it looks like. Now, let's switch to our blue concrete. We'll add a layer on top of these quartz stairs. Wrap it around until we are right up against, or just like right here on the edge. Then you can have some quartz slabs on top of this blue concrete. Okay, now let's go ahead and switch to our blue concrete. We're gonna have a block right next to the sides of these quartz stairs going up the staircase. Then let's switch to our quartz stairs. Make sure they are upside down on top of those blocks of blue concrete. And we'll just stop it right here. So what we could actually do here, instead of bringing this in, we'll go ahead and have blue concrete. Is that we'll have white concrete there. Is that we'll curve these together. So this would be like that. This one will be like, let's see, like that. And then we got to fix this one. Okay, so all I did here was just shifted it over in. It was right here. I shifted it over 1. Is that we can have another quartz stair here. And normally I have another one. Like, is that we'll have a slab on top of that. Okay, I think that, you know what? We'll go ahead and leave this blue concrete with the slab. That'll be better. Okay. Hopefully that wasn't too confusing. Now let's go ahead and add a slab underneath these blocks of blue concrete. Then we'll have some upside down quartz stairs to cover up these other quartz stairs. Okay, there we go. So now we have the staircase done. Looks like that. So now keep in mind we still have to bring up the staircase, which is leading to the helipad on the roof. So there we go. We have that staircase done. So now, yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll do the basement. And then we'll do, you know what? We'll bring up the staircase to the helipad first. And then we'll leave the basement for last. Okay, for the staircase leading up to the helipad, I actually want to change that up a little bit as well, because I don't like how the original one was. So what I want to do is, we'll go ahead and place, let's see, we want 1, 2, 3. So we'll place 2 quartz stairs here, leaving 3 spaces away from the other staircase. We'll go ahead and bring this up 3 layers on this side. We'll have 4 blocks of quartz. Then we'll turn to the left, bring it up 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and carve some of this out. All right, and then let's see, we have, whoops, let me add that back. Then we have 4. And then we have the layer here. Okay, so what I want to do is just, at the original build, I had like a spiral staircase here. Didn't really look that well, and this is all I wanted to do. So we brought it up 1, 2, 3. Is that we have 4 blocks here. We turned to the left, brought it up 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. That is all I did. So now what we want to do, continue with our white concrete. We'll have a rectangle like this to wrap around the staircase. We'll bring it up a 2nd layer. Then a 3rd layer. And then maybe just 1 more layer. And then we'll fill this in with more white concrete. And there we go. So you walk up here, and then you turn, and then you make your way into the helicopter. So it's a little bit different than the other build, but I think this will be better. I think this staircase looks a lot better. Okay, now we have to continue doing a little bit more work to the staircase. So let's go ahead and switch to our blue concrete. We'll place one right next to the quartz stairs. We'll place one here, here, and here. We gotta delete, let's see. You know what, we'll leave it like that actually. Is that we'll just have quartz stairs on top of these blocks of blue concrete like this, upside down. We'll have some slabs underneath them. Alright, and then we'll have one more there. We'll bring some quartz stairs right underneath. Okay, and then we can maybe have some more slabs here. We'll leave it at that for this staircase. So yeah, I think this looks a lot better than the other one. Okay. So now we have that staircase done. That is all I wanted to do for the way up to the helipad. Now, let's head down and we'll start doing the basement area. So, the last thing that we have left to do for part 3 of this tutorial... Oh yeah, we have the floors to do too, but that's real quick. But we just have to bring down the staircase leading into the basement, and then we're going to have the jail cells down there. So, let's go ahead and switch to our quartz stairs. We're going to go up against this wall. From the corner, we want to make sure to leave 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we want to be on the 6th blocks. Then we just want to delete 3 here. And then completely just carve out a rectangle. Now, with your quartz stairs, you could bring it down right here. It's going to be 3 blocks wide. We could bring it down 4. So that is 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Now for this section, let's go ahead and carve this down until we're 1 block lower than the staircase. Those stairs. Is that this is going to be filled in with blocks of quartz, 9 in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we want to turn to the left, and we're going to go down in this direction. This is where the jail cells are going to be. So we'll delete this layer of dirt right in front of us. We'll leave this for now. Okay, so now we want to go down in this direction. It's 3 layers. So we have 1 here. We'll completely delete 1, 2, 3 here. So we have 1, then 2. And then we got to go down 1 more. Then 3. Now we're going to go down 1 more so we can have our floors. Okay. Before we go any further, let's switch to our blue concrete. We're going to start here. We're going to bring this straight across until we're up against this wall with the blue concrete. Let's bring it... Oh, wait. Let's see. Yeah, then we got to bring it down 1 here. Let's bring this straight across. Delete all of this. And then we got to add 1 more on top here, which is going to be covered up with some quartz slabs. So we'll just leave it like that for now. Okay, so next, we're going to switch back to our blue concrete. We'll delete the rest of this dirt right up against these stairs and replace it like that. We have this wall. We'll go ahead and delete all of this dirt, replace it with blue concrete as well for this wall. Alright, then we have this side. Delete these, replace it with blue concrete, and we'll leave it at that for now. You know what? We'll go ahead and bring this over 1 extra block. We gotta delete this one as well. Okay, so that is what we have. I'll go back. We went down 4 in this direction, then we turned to the left, and we went down 3 so far. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Alright, now we want to look up here. We're going to delete these blocks of dirt. It's going to be replaced with some blue concrete. Then right here is going to be some upside down quartz stairs. Okay, so 2 layers of blue concrete is at some upside down quartz stairs. We'll delete these blocks of dirt and we'll replace it with blue concrete as well. Let me use my potion. And then after we take care of this, we'll go ahead and start digging out all of this dirt for the hallway. But make sure it looks like this right now. So we have 3 layers of blue concrete here. If we go on this side, there is 2 blocks in height. Okay, keep in mind we have blue concrete there. Don't worry about that. So it looks like this so far. Okay, for the hallway, it's going to be dug out 18 blocks in this direction. So let's delete this first layer. Make sure to delete this layer here so it's 1 block lower than the staircase. So we just deleted 1. Now we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So that is how long this hallway is going to be. We'll delete all of these layers as well. Alright, and then we have to do all of the layers above us. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we deleted 18 going in that direction, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in height. So we'll go ahead and delete all of the rest of this as well. Okay, I almost dug out all of this dirt. Keep in mind, if you end up accidentally deleting this, for now, I'm just going to patch it up so it doesn't make it confusing, but that is going to be replaced with the blocks we're going to be using for the floors up there. Alright, I just about got it all done. So it looks like we made it to the exterior. Oh, we have some gravel actually falling down, which is okay. Okay, so now, we'll go ahead and replace that later. Let's just actually add our layer of white concrete for the ceilings so we can hurry up and replace that up top. So just a layer of white concrete for the ceilings, right on the same layer as these quartz stairs. Let me go back up top, replace this gravel. Alright. Oh yeah, right here, we can add an extra layer of blue concrete. Then we could delete this, add some slabs here, so we have 4 blocks remaining, which is going to be a pillar that's going to be brought up to the ceiling. Okay, there we go. Let's head back down. We're going to continue with this hallway. So all we really have left to do, let's go ahead and do our floors. So we'll fill this in with light gray concrete. Then we just have to shape out all of the jail cells. Okay. So for this back wall here, it's going to be filled in with blue concrete. And then we just have to do all of the jail cells where the rest of this dirt is. So we'll get to doing that. Okay, so now for the dirt on the sides, what we want to do is push this back 6 layers. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it's going to be 4 blocks in height. So we just got to delete an extra 2 here. So now I'm going to work my way towards the back and just delete all of the rest of this dirt. So I'll go ahead and do that, and then I'll show you how to do it one more time on the other side. Then we'll go ahead and like fill all of this in with our walls, do our doorways, and then we are done. Okay, you just want to make sure to push this back until we are one block further than this blue concrete here. We're like on the same layer as the blue concrete, basically. So I'll go ahead, delete all of this. So we're just going to be filling in the rest of that empty space with more blue concrete. So it's all on the same layer. Okay, so I have one more, which is this layer, which is going to be completely filled in with blue concrete. I'll go ahead and do that now. Okay, so we have that filled in. Let's go ahead and fill this entire wall in as well. Okay, and then let's go over here. We got to delete this dirt, replace it with blue concrete one more time. And then we have the walls on this side done. Keep in mind, we still have to do like all of the floors and stuff. So you know what? Let's go ahead and delete all of this dirt and replace it with light gray concrete. Okay, so we have all of this done. Let's head on over to this side. Remember 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 4 blocks in height. Alright, now I'm going to delete the rest of this dirt. We'll do the same that we just did on this side. Then we just have to like fill in our ceilings and do the walls, which separate the actual cells and the hallway. Remember to push it back until we have an empty space right next to this blue concrete. Alright, I cut all of this out, dug all of that dirt. Let's go ahead, switch to our blue concrete, fill in all of the walls. Then we'll do the floors. And then, yeah, we'll do the divider with the cell and the hallway. And then we have the basement all done. We just have to like furnish it and stuff. And yeah, then we'll head back on upstairs. We got to do all of the floors up there. Then we are done with part 3. So yeah, guys, if this part is pretty confusing, I normally, like, this is the only build that I've actually ever done a basement for, as far as I know. So I'm not very good at explaining it quite yet because I haven't had much experience or practice with the basement so far. So if this part is pretty confusing, be sure to definitely just let me know down in the comments. If you have any questions and stuff, I'll try to answer them as best I can. But yeah, let me go ahead, fill in all of these floors. We'll do the walls and the doorways and stuff, and then we are done with the layout for the basement. Alright, I have that all done. If you see dirt here, don't worry about it, because these are going to be, these ceilings for the jail cells are going to be lower than the ceilings for the hallway. Okay, so we're going to switch to our blue concrete. We're going to have a wall going straight across here, right up against this wall. We'll do the same on this side. We won't bring it up quite just yet. Okay, and then what we want to do, we just have to make sure this is 1, 2, 3 blocks in height. So on the 4th layer, we're going to fill in with white concrete, which is going to cover up that dirt. Oh, whoops, hang on. So you want to make sure to bring this over. We have the 2nd layer, then the 3rd layer, and the 4th layer. So this is going to be brought out 4 layers. Go on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4. Completely fill it all in. Alright, there we go. So now for the ceilings here, are they supposed to be one block lower? Because we still have dirt. Oh wait, no, this is going to be deleted because we have our walls here. So you could delete this layer of dirt on each side. And you know what? Now, we'll just go ahead and completely fill all of this in with blue concrete. We'll cut out all of the holes for the doorways. So I'll just do a solid wall of blue concrete here. Go back, do the holes for the doorways. Then we are... Oh yeah, then we have to divide all of the gel cells. Then we're done. Then we gotta go upstairs, do the floors. That'll be it for part 3. So yeah, I'm not sure how long this video is going to be, but this is probably going to be the longest part to the build. So, yeah, hopefully, like I said, it wasn't too confusing. This is another one of, like, my older builds, so there are some things that I may have, like, forgot how to do, and that it might have been a little bit difficult for me to explain. So yeah, I hope I did a good job for these older builds so far. Anyway, let's go ahead and start cutting out all of the doorways. Alright, let's go ahead, start shaping out the doorways. So you can switch to your white concrete. We want to leave one space here between the staircase and this block here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring it over, 3, then 1, 2, 3. So we cut out a square here. We're going to border it around with a layer of white concrete. So we have a doorway here, right up against the ceiling in the gel cell. It's 3 blocks in height, 2 blocks wide, leaving one space here, and then we have our white concrete. You can skip over 1 block, 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip over 1 block, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then bring it up an extra 3 layers in height. Then just wrap around the inner edge with white concrete. Okay. Now let's go on this side. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip over 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip over 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring it up an extra 3 layers. And then border it around with a layer of white concrete. Okay. Let's switch to our blue concrete. We'll go from the inside. We'll have the wall divider right here. Right in between the doorways. We'll do the same on this side. So we have 1 here. 1 here. And then 1 right here. So I think, are these gel cells in here? This one, I guess these ones are bigger. What we could do is, let's see, we have this doorway. What we could do is possibly add an extra layer here, so all of the gel cells are the same size. Okay, let's go ahead and fill this in. Then we'll see what we got here. I think just the middle ones are the smaller ones, because these ones are pretty big, these ones are small, then these ones are big. So maybe we could add a layer of blue concrete here. We'll do the same on this side. And then we'll go to the back. We'll add an extra 2 layers back here, just so it makes all of the gel cells the same exact size. Alright. Don't need to do this if you don't want to, but if you want all the gel cells to be the same exact size, I would recommend doing it then. Then literally all we have in here are a bed, which I'm going to change the design for when we start doing the furnishings from the original build. You could actually grab your iron bars now. We'll have them on the left sides of all of the doorways. Alright. And we'll do all of the lights and stuff when we do the furnishings as well. But that is going to be it for the basement where the gel cells are. Now, we'll go ahead, make sure you have your light gray concrete. We're going to go here. Delete all of this dirt. Don't worry about this. This is going to be different. You could delete all of the dirt in here. And then stop it right here. So just this space here when you walk into the building is going to be light gray concrete for the floors. I'm actually going to grab a potion of swiftness. And I'm going to delete all of this dirt, replace it with light gray concrete for this main room when you first walk into the building. Okay, I just finished doing the floors here for like the entrance of the building, so it's all filled in with light gray concrete. The floors in here are going to be white concrete, so I'm going to delete all of this dirt in the hallway and in those bathrooms. So like I said, this is going to be all white concrete for the floors in all of these rooms. Okay, I did all of the floors for the bathrooms in the hallway with white concrete in here. Now I'm going to head on over to the garages. I'll just clear all of this. And then I just want to grab all of the blocks on the outside. So diorite, cobblestone, and gravel. I'm going to delete all of the dirt in here, replace it with a mixture between these blocks, and then that'll be it. So in Part 4, I'll do all of the furnishings, and then I'll also do the police SUV. So yeah, let me go ahead, delete all of this dirt, replace it with a mixture between the exterior texture, and then that'll be it for Part 3. Okay guys, so I just did all of the texture for the garage area. And now that is going to be it for part 3 for this tutorial on how to build a police station. So let me just look through, make sure we did everything. Looks all good. So yeah, now all we have left to do are the furnishings, which we'll be doing in part 4, and then that will complete the build. Okay, so that's going to be it for part 3 for this tutorial on how to build a police station. If this helped you, be sure to please leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in part 4, and we will be finishing the build.